Meantime, mega cap tech trying to weather this tariff storm. Meta, Alphabet, Microsoft all outperforming the Nas as AI remains a key part of the narrative, especially with major new development from OpenAI this weekend that could reshape the whole race. Our Deirdre Bosa has the state of play in today's Tech Check. Morning, Dee.
Hey, good morning, Carl. So a new dynamic very much on display over the weekend in Sam Altman's Reddit Ask Me Anything, also known as an AMA. Now, in response to a question on whether OpenAI would release model weights and publish research, Altman replied, "I personally think we've been on the wrong side of history here and need to figure out a different open source strategy." And this is just a remarkable statement from a leader who has long championed the closed source approach, citing safety, competitive dynamics, monetization as key justifications. For Altman to now admit that OpenAI may have been on the wrong side of history, that suggests mounting pressure and could have ripple effects across the AI landscape. For one, it validates Meta's strategy and puts pressure on other closed source players like Anthropic and Google DeepMind to clarify their own positions. During that AMA, Altman also admitted that DeepSeek R1 is a very good model and OpenAI will produce better models, but will, quote, maintain less of a lead than we did in previous years. Another extremely telling statement that signals OpenAI is no longer operating from a position of clear dominance, as open source models and a process called distillation really close that gap. And indeed, since DeepSeek's breakthrough over the past month or so, the entire space is moving faster than we have seen it move in a very long time. There's this test called Humanity's Last Exam. It's meant to measure how close AI is to true human-level intelligence. In less than 2 weeks, guys, the top-performing model more than tripled its score, and 5 models now outperform what was recently the best result. All of this to say the competitive landscape is exploding, and investors may need to reassess their time horizons for advancements. Faster model progression, that could lead to more volatility in valuations. Expectations around moats and market dominance, they are shifting by the day. It also creates new and quicker opportunities, particularly in the application layer, where companies can build on these evolving AI capabilities. We saw that this weekend with OpenAI's launch of a new deep research tool, which scans the internet and gives users a comprehensive, concise report. Guys, the last thing I want to leave you with is this chart. Speaking of Meta and open source validated, look at Meta. Its shares have outperformed Google, Microsoft, Amazon since last Monday when DeepSeek changed the race. I know there's earnings in this too, but I mean, it all comes down to where they are in AI.